Hey, Jane and Phil here. Welcome to another game review.
This week we're reviewing Cheap Shot by Gut Bustin' Games. This game is for 2 to 6 players, 12 and over, and it's a game of insult rummy.
Insults. Not very nice.
Not nice.
Now, just so you know, we have all of the Gut Bustin' Game series, like Redneck Life, Trailer Park Wars, and Oh No You Don't, or didn't.
No, you don't. Yeah.
But just really funny games. This is their latest release, as Phil mentioned here, Cheap Shot. We actually got this at Gen Con this year, and Lisa, who's the designer of the game, actually signed it for us. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
So that was really nice of her. As Phil mentioned also, it's 12 and over. However, there's also, and Lisa mentioned to also get the expansion pack. It's just another extra pack of cards for the game. However, the expansion pack is a little more mature, and it actually says 17 and over. So just don't forget, if you have kids playing this game, you probably don't want to mix in the expansion pack.
Yeah.
But there is an expansion for a little more mature game, just so you know. By the way, Phil, check out our bracelets. These bracelets are made by our very special fan, Abigail. Thank you, Abigail.
Thank you.
We appreciate them, and we're wearing them for the show. And mine actually matches pink, and I have a little pink, so I'm very excited about
Mine
that.
matches you.
So we get that's our first fan present.
Yes.
So that was kind of cool, I thought. So let's go ahead and start the show.
Table for two, table for two, having fun, playing games, just me and you.
Let's get into our review. By the way, tonight, Philip and I got milk. We are drinking milk. See, it says right here, milk. From a dragon. It's from a dragon.
That is some good milk.
Ooh, good dragon's milk. Ooh, milk is good for you. Anyway, this game, by the way, was very easy to learn. It's basically a card game, and it acts very much like Rummy. If you've ever played Rummy as a kid, or even now, if you know the rules of Rummy, you will find that Cheap Shot is very easy to learn because it really consists of a lot of the rules from Rummy. A little change here or there, but nothing hard, to learn.
Yeah, there's
at
not
all.
really that many rules.
No, not many rules at all. So literally, we learned this very quickly, this game. So we gave easy to learn a 5.
So Cheap Shot comes with a deck of cards. Actually, it's kind of like 3 decks of cards, but it's just one. You put them all together, and then we added the expansion, and then you just shuffle them all together. It's kind of like shuffling 4 decks of playing cards together.
And may I mention, buy a card shuffler.
Yes.
The best investment we've ever made.
So the only thing that I could have a complaint about is
complain.
The
Insulting the game.
I'm not insulting the game. Each deck comes wrapped, but it doesn't have any kind of pull strip on the deck.
At least we didn't see one.
No, there wasn't one.
Okay.
I looked, and so what you have to be careful of is if you use a thumbnail or something sharp like scissors, you're going to damage the cards trying to open them.
Which I did on one of them.
You really have to be careful when you open those packages. I really wish they gave a pull tape or something. Or just that it didn't fit quite as tight. So that was a little challenging.
Otherwise, the cards look nice.
Otherwise, and they shuffle fine. They're pretty much like playing cards. So we gave manufacturing a 4.
Now, was this game fun to play? Now, we have to tell you, as you know, we review our games on a 2-player perspective. Honestly, we weren't having that much fun. I mean, it is a fun game, but we recommend highly you play this game with more than 2 people. It's basically a trade-off of insults during your turn, and typically when you have 4 or 6 or 5 players, whatever, it can go up to 6, you can pick somebody in the room and say, okay, Tony, you're a blah, 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 and you can kind of make everybody laugh at the table. But when it's just 2 against, you're literally insulting each other back and forth.
Insults really need an audience, at least a 3rd or 4th person there to kind of laugh along.
Yeah, so might laugh along when we play a little bit later, but yeah.
But insults one-on-one just...
it's kind of hard.
And
the other thing is the subjects. Subjects are like, you, your mom, your dad, you're picking a subject. And, Philip and I, as you know, don't have any kids. We also, for those of you who don't know, we're only children, both of us. Can you tell? But at any rate, you know, your uncle, your brother. We don't have uncles. We don't have. Well, actually, I have uncles, but that's not right.
Yeah.
But you know, but your brother, your sister, your sibling. You know, that we couldn't even use those cards. So there was a lot of times when we picked up a hand and we were like, can't use it. So that was a little harder again for 2-player. So for fun, we gave it a 3. You know, no offense, it's a good game. It's just that it's not really that great for 2 players.
Yeah, exactly. So, now, as far as the game timing goes, it was great. Took us about an hour and 10 minutes to play, and that included learning it too.
It was very fast.
Yeah, that's not bad. Probably take an hour and 10 minutes. Maybe with more players it takes a little longer, but then again, as Jane said, probably be a lot more fun with more players. So. We gave timing a 5.
Yeah, because it really was within our time frame that we like to play games. It worked out real well.
Yeah.
And then there's that factor of, would we play this game again? Not with just the 2 of us.
No.
Except for today when we're going to show you how to play it. But I don't think we will pull this game out of the closet to play for just Philip and I. We will definitely keep this game as a party game.
Definitely.
100%.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, that Tony I mentioned, hey Tony, come on over. We want to insult you. This is our goal here.
Maybe he wants to insult us.
And Pam too, his wife. Pam, come on over. We'll insult you too.
I think that could be fun. Table for 6 or table for 4 would be great.
Much better
table for
fun.
2.
Yeah. So playing it again, we gave it a 2, keeping in mind again from the 2-player perspective.
Right.
So we have to judge that fairly on the 2-player perspective. So
right.
Truthfully, you know, the total score is still not bad. Total score, Philip?
19.
19 points out of 25, still not a bad score.
Still not bad. And of course, you know, as we've said, more players, it would have come out higher.
We'll drink to that.
We'll drink to that.
Some milk.
Yes, drink your milk. It's good for you.
If you want to stay tuned for how to play the game, just give us 1 second.
Let me show you how to play the game Cheap Shot.
Okay, show me.
Okay, calm down.
Damn, shut up. Don't be
come on.
Pretty insulting.
All right. You start with all the cards, and you shuffle them all together and put them in one deck. That's your draw.
Big draw.
That's your draw pile. Let me finish. It's your draw pile. Then, for 2 players, we deal 11 cards to each player. And then last,
Got those.
you gonna keep interrupting the whole time?
That's what I do. People say I talk too much on the show.
And then we take the top card and form the discard pile. Nothing to say about that? Okay. Okay, there are 3 kinds of cards in the deck. There are green cards, which are subject cards, like you,
Your mama.
your father,
Your mama.
your doctor, whatever.
Remember that show on TV? Your mama is so fat. Oh, sorry. I know where that's coming out.
Those are the subject cards. And then there are these purple cards, which help you form the insult, which are like
Your mama is so fat.
yeah, or like the old phrase, "Where's Army Boots?"
Where's Army Boots? That's from the 80s.
I know it's from the 80s. It's not an insult anymore, but back then they used to say, "Your mama
If your mama wears Army boots now, you should be damn proud.
You
That's
should
all I
be.
gotta say about that.
Then there's a third. Oh, there are also special purple cards called "and" cards, which help you extend the insult, like is fat and stupid. And then the third kind of card is what was that card?
Duh. Block card?
The block. I was having a mental block.
Are you having a mental block, stupid? Insult game. I like this game.
Drink your milk.
Milk is that's about good.
Yes, it does. The block cards allow you to block an insult or that another player plays. So, for instance, your mama wears Army boots, and then I can say, "Oh yeah, I know you are, but what am I?" That kind of card.
And then you can counter block. You can counter block
like
too. So if you block it, then I can counter block you, and then the insult remains.
And the block cards are important because if you play one, you can force the other player to take back part of their insult. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
And you get points for those cards too, by the way.
Yes, you do. You get points. Well, it's all about insults.
Right.
So.
Okay.
So basically, on every turn, what we do is we draw. We always draw one card, either from the draw pile, or you draw 1, 2, or 3 cards from the discard pile.
And we actually show the last 3 cards, so you can always see what's available.
Yeah, they're kind of fanned out. The rules suggest fanning them out. I know this, we follow Rummy rules, but with some versions of Rummy, you don't do that. This one you do. You fan the top 3 cards out so that you can see what they are.
But if you take 3, you've got to use.
You have to use the bottom card you take.
Right, so you have to be very careful when you do that.
Right. So again, you draw from either the draw pile or the discard pile. Then you play an insult.
If you can.
If you can.
If you don't have one, you can't.
Now you can only play 1 insult per turn. So again, like with Rummy, you might be able to do multiple. This one you can only do 1 insult per turn.
Right.
You can also add to one of your insults on your turn, but you can't do it in addition to playing an insult.
That's the actual Rummy factor.
Right.
Yeah.
And then third, you discard a card.
I have to mention, when it comes to playing, and I mentioned if you can play an insult, if you don't have that subject card that says you're a mama, or all you have is insults, you can't play them. We actually had a part of this game because, again, with only 2 players, and we may not have shuffled very well, but where we kept pulling the purple cards, we couldn't play any insults. It took us like 10 minutes just to get through like a bunch of purple cards. So that was the only thing we were a little upset about too.
Yep, we were a little upset.
Like, apparently, oh my gosh.
Apparently you were more upset than I was.
Shut up.
Oh man, you know how much I'm gonna have to bleep this? Okay, so we alternate turns until one of us goes out. You play your last card, discard, and you're out. That ends the round, or ends the hand, ends the hand. Then we total up the insults.
Based on the rule book, yeah.
In the rule book, there's a little chart on how much points you get for each, for how long each insult is.
Right. Minus the cards in your hand, by the way.
Yes, so in the case of 2 players, one of us is going to be left with cards. Each card is a negative. And then we total that up on a piece of paper. We take all the played cards, push them off to the side, and we start another hand from with 11 cards from the draw pile.
Just keep doing that.
You just keep doing that until one player exceeds 100 points. As soon as one of the players goes over 100 points, you total the score, and that's the end of the game.
And that's
highest
the winner.
score wins. Yep.
Well, yeah, over 100.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
All
Easy
right.
enough,
Easy
I think.
enough.
Unless you're stupid.
Yeah, if you're stupid.
Insulting. Sorry.
Anyway, so I think it makes sense to actually show people how to play the game.
Let's show a little bit of it.
All right.
All right, so we both got our hand of cards here.
Yes, we do.
All right.
And I'm going to go first.
Hey!
Hey.
How about ladies first? You're already insulting me. You didn't even put an insult card down, and you're insulting
please.
me.
Me.
You
All right.
He wishes I him.
I'm going to start from the draw pile and draw my card. And I can play an insult.
Oh, I bet you can.
You always drink to forget.
And you know what? Milk helps you forget. Not a bad insult, kind of true. However, I can play a block card and say, real mature, Philip. Real mature. So I blocked it.
Okay. I can counter in your ear with a bottle of beer.
No?
Well, it's milk, so it might not work. So because I countered, I get to keep the insult on the table.
And I have no other blocks. So.
Right. And it's unfortunately still true. So
Well, I admitted that one was pretty true, so that's pretty good. All right, so did you discard stupid?
Thank you.
By the way, this is how we really play in real life.
It is.
Oh, real good stuff.
I didn't touch that. That was closer to you.
That must have been the ghost of our cat that just died. She just came over and knocked the cards down.
That wasn't nice.
She said, "Stop fighting, Mommy and Daddy."
I know.
All right.
All right.
Sorry.
Start your turn.
My turn. Let's see. Do I want this card here? No, I think I'll take from the top.
Good job.
Shut up. Okay. All right, well, I got an insult for you. Your whole fam-damly, and yes, it does say fam-damly.
Fam-damly.
Your whole fam-damly, this is so true, are all banjo-picking hillbillies. Check it out. And tends to creep everyone out. Ha!
Well, whoop-de-doo.
Can you block that wonderful insult, dumbass?
Nope.
Good. Well, then I get to discard.
Okay.
All right. And it's your turn.
Yes. That might come in handy.
What you got in here?
You're going to see it right now. Here comes another insult.
Oh, God.
Your gynecologist.
Okay, seriously, like you don't even know, oh my God, you never even met her.
Yeah, but a lot of people might know her because your gynecologist is a wannabe porn star.
Oh, I'm so sure. After all that, never mind. I'm not going to even say what I was going to say because that would really make the show NC. Go ahead.
And inappropriately frolics.
Well, then that's why you know why how I learned how to be such a good wife. I have good gynecologists. But you know what?
No.
I'm going to block that.
No.
And your point is, that's actually perfect. And your point is, so see, I blocked him. Now he can give me a card.
Well, I could say grow up, but let's say I didn't have that card.
That's a count. Yeah. If he didn't block or counter block me, then I get to choose one of the cards from his insult to take from my hand, which is really cool because if I have no subjects or if I need an insult, I can actually take one of those from my hand, and then he has to put the rest back in his hand. So it's kind of like a nice little feature. But in this case, you did counter block me, so we'll let you.
Yes, I did.
We'll let you continue.
So I said grow up.
Yeah, who needs to grow up? Not you, not me. Ugh.
So you got anything else?
No, but did you discard?
Not yet. I didn't know if you were done.
Duh.
There.
Oh, I like that card.
I'm sure you do.
It's an and, which is good. Now, I'm going to take that and.
Okay.
All right, I can make a insult here. Tip.
We're waiting.
You know what's funny?
They're waiting.
This is so true. You're sorry.
There we go.
This is so true. This is true. Only ever pretends to care. And
No, there might be some truth to that.
always, as a matter of fact, right now this is happening, and always ruins everything all the time, including our show right now. As I cough.
Oh boy. You done?
Christmas cold.
All right. Did you discard?
Dude, can you block first?
No.
All right, well then I will discard that card.
Maybe I don't.
You know what? I think this game is a little psychic because it's saying exactly what's true. Your turn.
Uh-huh. All right, I got another one.
All right, let's hear it.
Your mom.
Excuse me? Don't even go with my mom.
It's the card.
Mom, ignore this.
Come on, it's a card. It's a game.
I love
it's
your
a
mom.
game.
No,
All right.
no.
Your mom
No, not my mom. Let's go there.
is annoying.
Wait a second. Whose mom's annoying? Whose mom's annoying? All right, let's just not go. Don't forget, my mom's an Italian from New York. She's gonna come kick your ass.
Please. Your mom is annoying, and I got the and.
Oh, jeez, and.
And
No, I don't like this game anymore. No,
I'm going to be able to go out. Is a
No.
psychotic nuthatch.
No, you know what? No, I don't accept it. This is wrong. Don't be talking about my mom. And by the way, this card's perfect. Stick it where the sun does. Stick it where the sun don't shine. Take one here. I'm done with you.
Oh,
I'm done with
please.
you.
Jane, come on, we're doing a show, seriously. Well, you know what? It doesn't really matter because I won the game anyway when we played.
Oh, so now tell me what.
Oh, please. It was 113 to 91. That does put me up one game, by the way. Jane, are you going to come back down and finish the show?
No! I'm going to bed. Good night.
Well, I hope that we'll be back here in 2 weeks. It's supposed to be the Valentine's show. Otherwise, it's going to be table for one. I got an idea. Wish me some luck. I hope this works. Jane! Jane! Oh, Jane! Table for Two show created by